Hmm. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
I am making all my dice be highest number up.
Gotta charge those 20s.
Also arranging them in order from highest to lowest.
Which I really like expertise because it could mean that I can have a +1 to intelligence, but a +7 to investigation.
Wow. That is pretty
Yep.
great.
Ooh,
All right.
crack.
Oh, I should probably equip that one of these days.
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Descent into Avernus.
Yay.
Yay!
We're all in hell.
Yeah. At this point, everyone's in hell now. Nothing before we begin. On our Apple Podcast and Spotify accounts, you can find our podcast stuff, Mimics and Monstrosities, blah, 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 blah. Going forward, we're hopefully going to be doing some more stuff with that. So stay tuned for that. I want to get to the point where all of the shows we do are kind of put onto the podcast network, because a lot of people do take in their D&D through podcasts and not a 4-hour stream. So that's the plan. Our Ravenloft campaign this week, Shadows over Ravenloft, will not be happening. Kind of want all the cast there because they went back in time and sealed the dark. And we found out that they're the original wizards who sealed the dark powers away, but I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we're delaying it till next week to kind of tell that story so everyone can be there and take part. But everything else this week is normally scheduled. That said, last we left off, you guys explored more of Elturel as it was burning and crumbling apart in the Nine Hells just above Avernus. You wandered the streets for a bit, fought some devils, saved some people, and made your way to the Grand Cathedral, the High Hall, as it is also called. And upon arrival, a mother and her children that you had rescued was squashed by a piece of rubble. As you do. And you all entered with some dwarven clerics that you had found, who all ran away at the sight of two hellhounds. The hellhounds fought the party, killed the remaining dwarf cleric, but the hellhounds were dealt with, and you all kind of explored the cathedral a little more. Found a guard who was babbling and kind of driven into insanity by seeing all the death in this place. And eventually were led down into the catacomb area and found hundreds of people hiding out below ground in a room full of holy water and other, well, nice things for dealing with fiends. After being directed towards the Grand Cemetery to continue your mission to find older Raven Guard to get the fuck off this floating rock, or to save it, who knows, the party made their way through this secret tunnel and found themselves looking before the gates of the Grand Cemetery.
So as we're walking,
Yes.
Sephrin seems to be tinkering with something. Something that appears to be a mechanical pseudo-dragon.
Interesting, okay.
Seems like heavily clockwork, but there's a big kind of hollow right in the chest area that she seems to be kind of working around.
Okay.
He goes, this might seem to be a bit of an odd question, but do any of you have a gem worth around 100 gold pieces?
I might. I've got those diamond boots. How much are the gems on those diamond boots worth?
I don't really know. I forget.
Oh, dang.
Because
Probably
I
more than
am
100 gold each.
unfortunately I am fast running out of options, but I've been working on a little friend of mine that might be able to not only help fight, but in case anyone goes down, this can deliver some of my potions directly onto you to keep from, the whole dying thing.
Sorry, I don't carry diamonds or gems or anything. Mostly just daggers.
With those the diamonds on the boots, perhaps.
Yeah. Salem's just going to sort of like squirm around in her cloak so her backpack is on her front
Mm-hmm.
and just start rifling through it and pull out like a long knee-high diamond studded leather boot.
Excellent.
I'm going to give you the diamond, and we're going to save the spell for when we really need it.
Okay.
Like, not if someone is just like a little hurt. Like, we have to save it for later.
Got yes. Well, I mean, one I can actually use to heal people. The other is a little easier to mix up, and that can just keep someone from, say, bleeding out on the floor.
As a last resort. We don't know how long we're going to be here. I just think we should be trying to get whatever we can and just...
Also, it can breathe force bolts. It can actually hurt people.
Oh.
Pew, pew, pew.
Wow. Cool.
So would Saffron be able to complete her homunculus with the diamonds from the boots?
How long do you need to do that? I don't remember.
It's just after a short rest.
Then
One of my arcane infusions.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. So she takes the diamonds, kind of plugs them into the chest cavity.
1 boot worth of diamonds.
Fair enough. Closes it. Little clockwork pseudo dragon comes to life. Say hello to Spatz.
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 Schwartz.
Forts?
Hello.
Not Schwartz. I do not have the ring for that. Spatz.
Schmatz.
It means sparrow.
Schmatz.
Spatz. Yes.
It's a dragon.
Yeah. It is a joke. Ha. Yeah, I'm not good with those, but we now have homunculus, which will hopefully not get crushed to bits during the incoming battle. Thankfully, if it does get destroyed, the heart remains intact, so you don't have to worry about losing the gems.
And as you guys kind of finish walking through the escape tunnel, you do find yourselves before a 10-foot-high brass fence that has once surrounded the cemetery but has now fallen in numerous places. And a wide gate allowing access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. Severed humanoid body parts adorn the spikes atop the fence posts. Some of the body parts wriggle and writhe as if undead, twitching in concert with the lightning flashes of the massive structure floating in the sky miles away of the companion. Cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose center is occupied by a chapel to Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. That once holy structure now glows with a fetid purple radiance.
Cool.
That doesn't seem not terribly welcoming.
And Through the gates, you can see dozens of skeletons and zombies moving about the grounds, aimlessly without direction. And some pass like maybe 10 feet away behind the fence, not even paying any attention to any of you, almost like they don't either notice you're there or have no care that you're there.
It's unfortunate that we didn't have a cleric with us.
Yeah.
I suppose we have to make do.
How much you want to
Wait.
bet that when we go into the graveyard is when they're going to be like, there are the people to kill.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're guarding the graveyard, but it seems like they're hanging out.
It looks like they're taking care of something maybe inside here.
Yeah, the chapel.
Potentially.
Ah,
Mortis is just kind of peeking. He's like at the gate now, and he's just peeking around the corner, just kind of
Okay,
watching everything walk around.
totally. And it also looks like you can also see that several of the graves have been dug up. And a nearby and a number of stone mausoleums stand vacant, their doors open.
Rex.
yeah.
Perhaps a miracle occurred? Perhaps?
Marco?
Oh, good joke.
That wasn't a joke.
Oh,
Oh,
Otherwise,
so
we'll come to that shambling problem when we come to it.
I wonder if there are any vampires. Wouldn't that be cool?
oof.
Well, I mean,
I have not ever met one.
The vampires are a serious pain in the neck.
at least my fire spells would work against one of those. I'd rather
Oh.
fight one of those than a demon.
I'd rather deal with the demons. At least you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So what is our plan here? Are we going to just go in? What are we looking for again?
We're looking for Grand Duke Ravengard.
Great, what does he look like?
Human?
Great.
Yeah.
Hopefully not dead.
Hopefully not undead,
Fingers crossed.
unless he's a vampire. Then
Or a lich.
yeah, emotionally, I don't think I could handle that.
I don't think any of us would be able to handle that.
No.
Bit out of our pay range.
Yeah.
Well,
You say that, but that sounds like a good fight to me.
I do have a suggestion.
Mhm.
Perhaps we should let Spatz do. Well, I guess you're not like a familiar. I can't see through his eyes, but he's intelligent. Is able to understand my commands. So perhaps if I send Spatz out with a command, if you see anyone living, come back to me and nod. And if you see only bad things, come back here and shake your head.
Yeah. Do you think that would take long enough where maybe by the time Spat gets to the Grand Duke, he'll be dead?
Well, I mean, it depends on how. Do we want to approach stealthily, or do we want to go in firearms blazing?
I can stealth. I feel good about me stealthing. I feel good about Kelzu stealthing.
Very good at the stealthing.
I feel good
don't
about
feel
that.
good about me stealthing.
No, that's why I didn't say anything about how I felt about you stealthing.
Yeah,
I
I'm
figured.
not great. Well,
Okay.
I'm okay with stealthing, but
Mhm. I mean, so far we've just been going into the worst place we can find.
that is true.
Corrupted temple looks pretty like the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, maybe. This is just a walk in the park for me. This is just another day on the job when you work as a paladin.
Certainly.
You can see now. You can see now he's got his warhammer in one hand and he's starting to warm up his swinging arm and doing stretches.
It's certainly an adventure for me. Only a day ago, I was helping to mix up special pills for some of the less physically able of Candlekeep.
I mean, honestly, I was just kind of raised to be killing. So, I mean, I'm pretty at home.
No, we're in hell. That's different.
I'm at least in my wheelhouse, to be certain.
Sure. I mean, I guess I just mean this is a whole other plane of existence, literally, that we're on right now.
It's true.
It's literally another plane, literally.
I was gonna end up here anyway one day.
Probably me too, seeing as though I am technically a native to here.
I
But
mean,
wouldn't it be kind of like joint custody?
It's complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've heard, from what I've read, I'm from the bloodline that can be traced back to Mephistopheles, which I believe is not too far from here.
Oh,
Let's
your family member?
let's not run into one of the greater demons if at all possible.
Agreed. I would not wish for a family reunion. I don't think it would go over well.
So, do we want to send Spats out on a little scout? Then check out the chapel?
I'm going to follow you adventurers' lead on this one.
Hmm.
Whatever you would like to do. I can send Spats. We can send the amazing druid who can heal people and change into saber-tooth tigers.
I think we should start with maybe a scouting with the little machine first.
All right.
Okay. Well, Schwartz, come back if you go and scout. If you see any alive humans, you come back and not. No, that's later. Not later. Okay. And Zephyrin will let Schwartz fly off.
Okay. Like pat over the gates and into the cemetery?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Sees the chapel. Sees tons of undead roaming around, but they don't seem interested in much of anything. Again, they're passing the fence mere feet away from you guys, and they're just not paying attention to any of you. They're like milling about with no sense of direction or purpose. You get to the chapel, or Shvaz gets to the chapel. It doesn't see much of interest there either. Just that weird purple kind of energy emanating from it. And a large pit in the back.
Okay.
But no sign of anyone living.
Okay. Schwartz returns. It would appear it is just undead.
All right, sounds like it's my turn to go in.
Yeah, do you want me to come with you?
Yes, always better to have more than one, I would say.
Yeah. I can,
Excuse me.
So, I guess I'm just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait here, then Riz back up.
Yes.
Well, and if they're not bothered by us, we might as well just go in.
Well,
They sort of seem like
Well, let's see if they're bothered by us first. I'm gonna cross the threshold.
sure.
Okay. Nothing happens.
They're not bothered by us.
Okay, well, let's just go.
Yeah,
Let's
so
just
the
check out
shambling skeletons just kind of like brush past you as you walk past the gate into the cemetery.
Can I trip one?
Oh.
Okay, you trip one and it just gets up and just keeps moving.
Can Salem just kind of like Shaun of the Dead it through? Just like
Sure.
start walking like a shambling
Yeah,
zombie?
totally.
Sweet.
You guys go to the direction of the chapel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to check out this weird purple thing you keep mentioning.
All right, so as you guys make your way to the chapel, you see three larger skeletons that almost look like they were once minotaurs,
Mm.
and they turn to you all and rush at the four of you.
Oh.
Just
I
head
knew
down,
this.
just
Bad idea.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
These ones are bothered by us.
They're very bothered!
Okay. Let it be known, Zephyrin has learned a lesson. She's in the back.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Zephyrin has an initiative of 14.
14. Mortis, what'd you get?
0.
0. Salen, what'd you get?
15.
And Kelzu,
13.
13.
Wow.
Alrighty. One of these minotaurs gets to go first then.
Oh boy.
It's going to use its full movement speed to charge towards. Let's see, there's 4 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a d4 so it's all random and not just me picking somebody. Charges at Mortis.
Pardon?
One of these minotaur skeletons is charging directly at you.
Okay.
And it's going to hit you with its gore attack, with its horns. Just try to gore you with its horns. Probably is not going to hit, though. Oh, sorry. 17 plus 6 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Alrighty. You take... You take 14 piercing damage.
Oof.
And from the charge, you take... 13 piercing damage. And need to make a strength saving throw. As this thing just rams its head into you.
That is 19.
19. You do not get knocked prone.
Mortis takes the hit, and he's oh, you think you're so good at, and he's gonna fire off a hellish rebuke.
Okay, nice.
That's the one that hit him.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a dexterity 12 saving throw.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
That is half as much fire damage.
Okay, so yeah, just you guys watch this Minotaur comes running, just head down, and just slams into Mortis's chest. Its horns pierce into his torso and just attempt to knock him down, but he does not fall.
He
the
takes
full brunt.
four fire damage.
Okay, excellent. That'll bring us to one of the other Minotaurs, who is following suit and is also charging. This one is charging at Salen.
Okay.
Alrighty, so... Oh, that's a 10 to hit.
Just a 10?
Yeah.
No.
So, and you kind of like, whoa.
I think she's just short and just kind of ducks.
Yeah, and it's horned.
Like, right in between the legs.
Yeah, just right into just shatters a tombstone. That'll bring it to you, Salen.
Cool. So, for the purposes of getting all the Minotaurs with a Thunder Wave and not hitting my friends,
Yeah.
would I be able to position myself? Like, where is everybody?
Well, you guys are all kind of side by side, basically.
Yeah, I assume we were all kind of in a line.
There are 2 Minotaurs directly in front of you, and there is one about 40 feet, there's one about 40 feet away.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll try to Thunder Wave And that's gonna be at first level. Let's check off that box.
And what's the range on that though?
It's just 15 feet, so I can just get 2 of them.
Okay, cool. The 2 that are charged towards you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
So they need to make a con save.
All right. The one that charged Mortis got a oof. That's a fail. That's a 4.
That will fail, yeah.
And the one in front of you got a 12.
That's also a fail. Got to get a 15.
Nice.
Ooh, that's okay. So yeah, they are going to take 11 thunder damage and get pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. So yeah, these rush towards you guys, and you just a blast of a thunder wave, and they both get 10 feet back.
Cool.
Anything
And
else?
I want to just like move back a little, really make sure I have about 15 feet of space.
Okay.
And I'm going to wild shape into just like a big white reindeer using the giant elk stats.
Sweet. Alrighty.
Yeah.
That'll bring it to Sephrin.
Okay, so question: how far apart are the 2 minotaurs that just got thunder wave?
Side by side.
Okay, so Zephyrin is going to take out a vial of acid, and she's going to cast acid splash on the 2 minotaurs. They
Okay.
are within 5 feet. So I need dexterity saving throws for both of them.
Okay, one on the left got a 16.
That just meets the DC.
One on the right got a 19.
Both of them save.
Do they take any damage if they save?
No.
Okay, so yeah, it kind of splashes all over their bones, but it doesn't do much in terms of...
Okay, so she kind of starts backing up. Schwartz, Schwartz, light them up! And Schwartz opens his little dragon mouth and with a bonus action, Zephyrin commands Schwartz to use Force Strike.
Okay.
And as she kind of backs up about 15 feet, Schwartz fires off his little blast, and as he follows my turn. Put my roller. There we go. We'll go with the one on the right. That is an 8 to hit.
Unfortunately, it does not hit.
Oh, this is a bad day for me. So
Anything
that's
else?
my turn.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Kelzu.
Wait, okay, so are there 3 minotaurs?
There is. There's one 40 feet away, and the rest are 10 feet away.
Okay. I would like to hide.
Sure. Give me a stealth check. There's tons of set of gravestones around.
Yeah. But I'm gonna move 20 feet closer to the one that's 40 feet away and then hide.
Okay.
Let's say 23.
Yeah, you hide.
And as part of that, bolts of the grave that one.
Okay.
Probably not. 12.
12 just hits.
Haha!
Ooh.
So you rush towards one of these gravestones, slide behind, and these bolts just go and sail out towards this minotaur skeleton.
Okay.
Hi, Meg.
15 points of necrotic damage to that one.
Nice.
And then for my action, I will yuck a dagger.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Not at that one though. I want to stay mostly hidden from that one.
Okay,
So I'll huck a dagger at one of the other ones.
go for it.
13.
13 hits.
Nice.
So you pop up from behind your gravestone and toss a dagger.
And then 9 points of piercing.
Oof, nice. And it kind of sinks in between the bones.
And that'll be me.
Alrighty. That'll bring it to the Minotaur that is 40 feet away. It's going to use its full movement to charge once again. And this time it's gunning for Sephrin.
Of course.
So it's just... And that'll give it its gore attack. Oh, that's a 23 to hit.
Ouch.
That hits, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch. From the goring, you take 17 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then from the charge, because of that feature, you take 5 piercing damage
Okay.
and need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Not good. Not good. That is a 4.
4. The force, like as the horns impale you, and then the sudden like blunt force of the head sends you flying back 10 feet, and you land prone.
Oh.
So, funny thing, as another part of the short rest, Sephrin was able to enchant her shield with a fun little side effect. So, as a reaction, she's going to expend one of the charges on her repulsion shield.
Mm-hmm.
So, the attack also gets pushed 15 feet away.
Okay, so the Minotaur just goes... Alright, excellent. And that'll bring it to Mortis. There is basically 2 Minotaur skeletons in front of you, and then a third one nearby.
Mortis.
Or sorry, 2 of them were pushed back. There is only the one that charged Sephrin nearby. The other 2 are 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Mortis.
Nope, that's false again. The one that charged Sephrin is pushed 15 feet away, so they're all like within about 10 to 15 feet away.
Mortis clenches his warhammer and growls, and you see the warhammer start to glow purple, and his eyes start to glow purple. And he points his warhammer at the closest skeleton, and he uses his channel divinity. He uses control undead.
Okay, wisdom save, correct?
Wisdom of 12.
Oh, it's gonna fail for sure. I bet. Nope, natural 20.
Oh!
Ooh.
Natural 20 for a 19.
Ouch.
Oh, boy.
That would have been awesome, though.
So you see him growl out you hear him growl out a command in Dwarvish, and nothing happens. And he blinks, and all the purple glowing stops. And he's like, "Oh, shit!"
Is there a limit on the CR though that you can use control undead on?
6.
Oh, CR 6. Okay, sweet.
That's sick.
Nice.
Anything else, Mortis?
He's just gonna put up his shield, and he's gonna back up 20. Actually, he's gonna get closer by another 5 feet, so they can't charge him again.
Okay, cool. Top of the turn. One of the Minotaurs is just going to run towards Salen as the elk and make a great axe attack. Just...
Oh, moose bellow.
Ooh, man, I'm rolling real good with this dice tower. That's a 25 to hit.
I mean, that will hit, yeah. My armor class has not changed.
I'm not good at math.
T, the house down boots, mama.
You take 25 slashing damage.
Oh,
Just
no.
And then only gets 1 attack.
Oh my god.
The other Minotaur beside it is going to rush towards where it saw all the attacks coming from behind the gravestone. And it's going to rush towards Kelzu and do the same. Great axe attack. Just... That might not hit. 14.
Misses.
So it swings and you duck and it cuts the gravestone you're hiding behind in half. Just...
For fuck's sakes.
That'll bring it to Salen.
Cool. All right, yeah, those 2 Minotaurs. Well, God, it did a lot of damage that time.
It did.
I don't want an opportunity attack.
No, don't.
So I am just gonna make a ram attack.
Nice.
To
Ram
the
it.
one that is closer.
Definitely.
That is gonna be boop boop boop. Ooh, a 21.
21 hits. You retaliate and just slam your antlers into it.
Yeah. Just a big ol' headbutt.
Yeah.
And that is 9 points of nope, wrong. Yeah, no, that is gonna be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
So as you hit it with the antlers, you can see that since it's just composed of mostly bones,
Mm-hmm.
it's very weak to being bludgeoned. So instead of taking 13, the damage is doubled to 26 bludgeoning damage. So you just and it like does not like that.
Yeah. Sort of like takes a step back and is like, boom.
Anything else?
No, I can only kind of do one thing as a giant elk, so
Alrighty.
that's it.
Sephrin, you were pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone. It's your turn.
Okay, Sephrin goes, oh. And I thought getting roasted by the hellhounds was the worst thing that would happen today. Oh. So she will use half her movement to get back on her feet.
Totally.
The two minotaurs that are in melee with Sephrin and Kelzu, are they with? You say they're within 5 feet of each other, or are they further apart?
They're further apart.
Okay, so
there's basically one that's 15 feet away from you, and the one that's away from Kelzu is basically Kelzu's movement speed away from you, which I think is 35.
Yes.
Okay. She will target the one that is 15 feet away, and she will use Acid Splash again.
Totally.
So, dex save.
Ooh, that's a 3.
That fails! Finally! And this is the first Acid Splash that's worked, I think.
I think so.
So that is 2d6 plus 5.
Nice. So you just roll a mote of acid at this Minotaur.
That is 13 points of acid damage.
Ooh, nice. It just, and you can see it starting to dissolve some of the bones, and whatever flesh clings to said bones.
Okay.
Anything else?
As bonus action, she will once again command her little dragon friend to use Force Strike on the same Minotaur skeleton.
Alrighty.
So it will be an attack roll
Mm-hmm.
on its part. That is 13.
13 hits, so Shvaz just flies over and what happens?
It's basically a bubble of force damage.
Nice. Just
So that's 1d4 damage, I believe. 1d4 plus 2.
Mhm.
Okay. That's 4 points of force damage.
alrighty. Just anything else?
She will kind of...
Still prone.
Well, she's half her movement to get
Okay,
up.
that's right.
And she will use the remainder of her movement to back up away from the great axe wielding Minotaur skeletons. She is a soft and squishy girl and does not want to get gored. So
No.
that's her turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Kelzu. There is one directly in front of you.
There really is, isn't there?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet tall and it's just breathing down.
All right. What's the landscape like? Are there trees? How close to the chapel are we?
The chapel? Chapel's about 55 feet away.
All right.
And there's trees all over. There's graves all over. Most of the graves are like dug up, so there's holes all over the place.
Okay, and how? So there's lots of trees. Are there like taller trees?
Yeah, they're about maybe 20 feet tall.
Okay, great. I am going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Like, oh, excuse me, pardon me. and
So
duck away
bolts-
from the one.
Yeah, so bolts from the grave if you want.
And I'm gonna bolt to the grave the one that Salen is currently up against.
Awesome. All right, so the bolts go flying towards it.
Let's see. Oh yes, super hits. Natural 15 plus 8.
Yeah, that hits. Just
All right. 6, 7, 8, 9. 14 points of necrotic damage.
all right, it's barely standing.
And then as soon as I'm 10 feet away from the one I just disengaged from,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take out my handy dandy scythe whip.
Yeah.
And scythe whip him.
Okay.
For a 17.
Hits. So the scythe whipping the one that just got hit by your bolts from the grave?
No, the one I just disengaged from.
Correct. Yes. Okay, cool.
Nice. 9 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And then I would like to use the last 25 feet of my movement to get up a tree.
Sure. Give me an athletics check. Or acrobatics, however you want to do it.
Thank God. Acrobatics plus 11. 9 plus 11. Unnatural 20.
Yeah. So you just kind of vault off a couple tombstones and get into the tree.
Perfect.
Up in the branches. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty.
That was a very productive move for me. Feeling great.
Very good. That'll bring it to the Minotaur that I believe charged Sephron?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just going to turn and it's going to move towards Mortis instead and swing towards Mortis with its great axe. Oh, yeah! That is a 21 to hit.
Ooh.
Hit Mortis.
That hits.
Yeah, so just this big old great axe. Ooh, not real good though. You take 8 slashing damage.
Oh, wow.
And that'll bring it to Mortis.
Mortis is going to growl, and he is going to swing at the Minotaur that just swung at him.
Go for it.
That is a 12.
12 just hits.
Uh, 10 damage.
Okay.
And as you see the strike hit, the hammer flares, and he also puts a searing smite onto it.
Excellent.
Constitution 12.
10 plus 2, 12.
Failed save. Sorry, I'm just double checking
It's all
the.
good.
Okay, sorry. He takes. Sorry, I had that wrong. He takes a 1d6, and on his next turn, he will have to roll a Constitution save.
Okay, so it's on my then.
He takes a 1d6 fire damage for now, which is 5. And then on his next turn, he will roll, or we can count that as his roll for a Constitution.
Alrighty.
So that will, and that ends Mortis's turn.
Alright, so, and how much fire damage was it?
5 fire damage.
Ooh, nice. Alrighty. And that is Searing Smite is concentration, correct? I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay. That'll bring it to the Minotaur standing in front of Salen. It's going to swing its great axe again. Oh, 15 to hit. Does a 15 hit Salen as an elk?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You take 11 slashing damage as it just...
Still an elk.
Nice. That'll bring it to the other Minotaur, who...
Barely.
Oh, what's this? Where's this one gonna go? Alrighty, it's going to... I don't know. It's going to use its movement, full movement, and charge towards Zephyrin. Just...
Of course.
And go for its lower its head. Yeah, 23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Oh, man. 11 piercing damage
Oof.
Okay.
from the horns, and then the charge, additional damage from the charge, is 8 piercing damage.
Saffron is unconscious.
Okay, so you're just automatically thrown 10 feet back.
Yep.
Just... Alright, and that'll bring it to Salen.
Okay, well, I am going to just headbutt the guy in front of me who's been attacking me this whole time.
Go for it.
That one is really hurt, right?
Oh,
Barely
yeah.
hanging on.
Oh, yeah.
Heck, yeah. That is not gonna hit. That's only gonna be an 8.
Yeah, that doesn't. You kind of hit it, but
Yeah.
you don't get purchase on the headbutt, so it kind of just antlers get caught in between the bones a little bit, and you kind of just pull them free.
Rough. Okay. Yeah. That's my turn. Yeah. How far away is Saffron from me?
Half your movement to move away, right, Stefan, when you stood up?
Yep.
So about got knocked back 10 feet though, or initially 15 feet to move away, and then got knocked back another 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So 10, 15, 25, about 35 feet away.
35 feet away. Okay. Cool. I will stay with this guy.
All right, that'll bring
I
it to
kill him next time.
That'll bring it to Sephirin. I need a death saving throw.
Okay. D20 roll. 13.
Success.
Oh, yay.
I don't believe you can give commands to the homunculus because you're unconscious.
Nope.
Alrighty. That'll bring it.
Also, basically, the only thing it can do is dodge.
Yes. Alrighty, that'll bring it to Kelzu up in the tree.
Great. I would like to throw a dagger
Mm-hmm.
at the one currently fighting with Salen.
Sure.
Yeah, like 26.
Hits. Don't even roll damage. That's 3 hit points. So the dagger hits it in the back of the skull and it just crumbles to a pile of bones.
Cool.
Okay. Then can I say that didn't use my sneak attack?
Well, you have to choose to use your sneak attack or not. So yeah, you can choose you didn't use your sneak attack on that one.
Okay, great. Then I am going to jump out of the tree and try to hide behind a thingamabobber.
Yeah, thingamabobber.
The stones, the gravestones.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Oh wow, that's a lot. 29.
Yeah, and then bolts from the grave, whoever you're going for.
I'm gonna do the one that just fucked up our tiefling.
Sure, go for it.
But wait, I should roll to see if I hit it first.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Max damage plus roll
Ooh.
damage.
Nice.
Okay. 8. 16 plus. 1 second. Math is so hard.
It is.
It's hard.
34 points of necrotic
Whoa.
damage.
Yeah, just still standing, but it does not. It looks like it is wanting to die.
That will be my turn.
Alright, you gotta bring it to the Minotaur in front of Mortis. And it is just gonna swing its great axe at Mortis again. Oh my god, I'm rolling so good with this dice tower. That's a 21 to
Yeah,
hit. 21
we've
to hit.
noticed.
Oh, yay! Good.
Oh. That's 22 slashing damage.
One second. 1 second.
Yeah. Just and that'll bring it to Mortis right away.
Mortis dropped to the ground, bleeding from the massive slash wound.
Unconscious?
Unconscious.
Oh, death saving throw, please.
Natural 1.
That's 2
Ooh.
fails. Kelsey, you just watch Mortis kind of go and blood just splatters the face. And you can hear you all can just kind of tell he is not doing great. Even Sephron can tell. And Sephron's unconscious.
Just like in a dream.
Okay. That'll bring it to the Minotaur that is in front of Sephron.
That just got brutalized by me.
Yeah, it's going
Yeah.
to turn around and attempt to find Kelzu. So perception check as its action. That's a 2 minus 1. It's like, looks around, can't see anything, but it's going to move in towards the general region, like towards the tree you jumped out of, and just kind of stand there, bringing it to Salen.
Yeah. Okay. So there's one looking for Kelzu.
Mm-hmm.
Feel good that that's not gonna happen.
That was the one that was standing over Sephron's body, Sephron's unconscious body as well.
Okay, and it's gone somewhere else ish.
Yeah, it's maybe like 15 feet away. Then
So
there's the
how
one
far
in
away?
front of. Then there's the one in front of Mortis, and Mortis is maybe 10 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to just move 10 feet away to
Okay.
put 20 feet between me and the one that's near Mortis,
Mm-hmm.
so I can do a charge.
Totally, go for it.
I'm going to attempt a charge.
Yeah, just. All right.
Oh. Fuck. Doot. Yeah. Oh, no, that's a 15.
15 hits. You just. And you just make a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Oh. Math is hard.
14. 10 plus 4.
Yeah, 14 is a number. Yeah.
Okay, so it does not get knocked prone, but it does
But-
take the damage from the charge
Yeah, it takes
and the.
2d6 damage extra.
Nice.
Yes. Hey, get back in there.
So you guys, Kels, you just kind of see the stag, this white reindeer, just bolt towards this Minotaur and just slam into its midsection.
Yeah, that is going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
Multiplied because they're vulnerable to it, takes 30. And it just gets sprayed across the cemetery and
Sick.
as bone. Just it explodes on contact.
And dropping my wild shape is a bonus action, right?
Okay. I don't remember. I'll say yes.
Okay, yeah.
I believe it is.
Yeah, because I think you're Circle of the Moon.
Yeah.
That's correct, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bonus
yeah.
action.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. Cool. So I'm going to stay a deer just in case. I'll have to use
Okay. That'll bring it to Sephron. I need a death saving throw.
All right. That is a natural 20.
So you are stable with 1 hit point,
Okay.
which means you're conscious.
Yes.
Conscious
Oh.
with 1 hit point.
Okay.
So you have your turn.
Okay. He goes, oh, when did I become a tank in this group? A dragon. She's going to get up on her feet,
Mm-hmm.
see that our friend Modest is not looking in good shape.
No.
So she's going to go, our friend needs you more. If you will, first of all, command this friend here. How far away is Mortis from me?
About the same distance, 35 feet.
Okay, well, flight speed is 40 feet, so
Nice.
the mechanical pseudo-dragon lands on Mortis, and you see the wings, as opposed to being some kind of membrane, like the various fronds on this thing are actually little vials full of Sephron's alchemical solutions, and so the dragon kind of opens its tiny mouth and sprays a friend here with Spare the Dying.
Okay, nice. So stabilized, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so no more death saves for Mortis. He is stable. And I roll a d4, because that's how I rule stabilization. He can be woken up with an action and regain 1 hit point, or he'll wake up in 3 hours. Alright,
And
yeah. Anything else?
well, no, that's pretty much my turn. She's going to stay right where she is, away from all the horribleness over there.
Half movement to stand up?
Yep.
Okay. That'll bring it to Kelzu. There is one near where you just were, kind of looking around for you.
Great. I'm going to I'm just gonna run at it.
Okay, you
Full
pop up from your hiding spot and race towards it.
Do my really fun little thing where I dash at the enemy, use a bonus action to dash.
Go for it.
So I can bolts it.
Yeah.
Oh, the bolts don't work this time. Nat 1.
Damn.
Just into the ground all around it.
But I will just like jump at it and dagger it.
Go for it.
Uh, 18.
18 hits. You leap towards it and stab it in between
Is
some of
anybody
its
else
bones.
within 5 feet of it?
No.
Okay. 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay, it is still standing, but only just.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I know. Anything else?
Nope. Nope.
Okay. That'll bring it to Mortis, who's unfortunately unconscious but stable. So that'll bring it to the Minotaur in front of Kelzu, who's gonna like exhale a bunch of steam from its nostrils and swing at you with its great axe.
Great.
Oh, 10 to hit.
Haha!
Into the ground, just doosh. And that'll bring it to Salin.
All right, cool. So, can I tell that Mortis is stable?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mortis is stable. There's only 1 Minotaur left.
Correct.
It is how far from me?
Maybe 10 feet?
Can I make it 20 feet from me?
Yep.
I will do that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to charge it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 12.
12 hits.
What? Yes.
So strength saving throw. That is a 13.
Oh, 13 fails.
So it gets knocked back 10 feet and prone.
Nah. Cool.
But it dies. It has
rolled.
7 hit points. And bludgeoning
Oh,
damage
nice.
is doubled. So
Sweet.
it also sprays across the ground in pieces. And
I want to like have the skull on my antler and just kind of like swing my head around and like juggle it a little.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's the end of the encounter. As these Minotaur all kind of drop, Lulu the Hollyphant kind of appears again from her hiding spot, not really wanting to fight. And she is going to touch Mortis with her trunk and cast Cure Wounds. Mortis heals 12 hit points. So Mortis, you get you should be at 13. And then she is going to cast Cure Wounds on Sephirin. Oh, I rolled really bad. Sephirin, you get 4 hit points.
Better than nothing.
Mortis is gonna sit up, gasping really hard for a minute, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself as well.
Okay.
That's kind of nuzzles his cheek before
Another 8
flying
points.
back to Sephron's shoulder.
Alrighty, and as you guys kind of kill these Minotaur skeletons, I advise you to check out roll 20.
Oh, to check out roll 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh, cool. We got tokens. Nice. Nice.
Oh, I don't want the tutorial roll 20 every time.
Okay.
And up ahead, you see the chapel.
Ooh.
How's everybody feeling?
Not great. I'm not going to lie.
I feel like I just got my ass kicked by an orc army.
Yeah, you both look pretty rough. Are you still an elk?
Still an elf.
Here? Nice. I'm going to pat you and be like, excellent job with the smashing.
Oh. Just sort of like,
Two.
you know, tosses her like big old reindeer head and just kind of like trots a little.
Yeah.
And as you guys kind of dealt with the skeletons, the city's descent into Avernus has taken its toll on this once beautiful chapel. Nearly all
I love it when they say the title.
Me too.
It's the best.
That's when you stop watching the movie. Nearly all the stained glass windows along the outside walls have been smashed, and the main doors hang open. No sign of any other creatures in or around the building can be seen.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well,
But you see Mortis pop the top off a potion and start chugging it. I really don't like what this place is starting to look like.
Just gonna come back into regular elf and just be like, you just said this was just another day on the job.
Yeah, but Minotaur skeletons aren't usually my thing.
I mean, like I said, I'm in my wheelhouse.
Those Minotaur skeletons weren't, honestly, I thought they would be... I mean, they looked really big at first.
some of us can't shift into enormous scary animals or swing war hammers.
I've
At least
never
not
done
in
that
this subclass.
before. It felt good.
It looked really cool. You looked amazing. I was very proud the entire time. I was like, look at her destroying.
Right. So, given that whole battle, do we want Schwartz to do some scouting again, just in case?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident in myself personally.
Okay.
I can do some scouting up ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want Schwartz to join you, just in case you get gored? She can.
Oh, you know, that's actually such a good idea because last time I got picked up by some imps. They got
And you had no way to...
That was so good.
no way. No, they snuck up on me, you know?
Yeah.
It was really fun having the tables turned that one time, but only that one time. It won't be fun again.
Mm-hmm.
So Schwartz will land on Kelzu's shoulder with the cure wounds primed, just in case.
Great.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Ready. So, where is Kelzu headed? Move your token wherever.
Okay.
You're doing this stealthily, correct?
Yes, I am doing this so stealthily.
Excellent.
I will do that stealth check right now for you.
Okay,
While Kelzu's sneaking,
26.
how
you're fine.
hurt are you, Seraphim and Mortis?
More.
Is this a door or a window?
Mortis is a little over half health.
That's
Okay.
a door.
5 hit points.
Is this a window?
That is a window. And apologies, I did say the doors were actually open. So,
Oh.
um,
Then I'll just go in through the doors.
okay, as you go in through the doors, you can hear a weird, like, whispering.
Huh.
And whispering is real good. You love whispering.
Yes. Big fan.
I'm just gonna give Seraphim a little healing word
Sure.
while
And-
Kelzu's doing this.
Kelzu, I would like you to stop moving your token real quick.
Okay.
Because in the pillars nearby, as you kind of step through the doors, these undead come out of the pillars. 4 shadows and 3 specters.
But they don't see me. Right?
They do.
Oh,
Fuck.
So
they're
I
right
need everybody to roll initiative
there.
again.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh
Oh,
boy.
this
Oh
is
boy. Oh
not
boy. Oh
good.
boy. Natural 1.
And what does that bring you? Is that just a straight you a 1 or
Yeah, just a 1.
okay? Mortis.
Oh, actually 2. It's a
2. Okay. Mortis, what'd you get?
1.
10. And just so you guys know,
1.
oh, 1. Oof.
1.
Oof.
And just so you guys know the squares, each square is 5 feet.
Okay.
On
Yeah.
the grid. Okay, Salen, what'd you get?
7.
Oh no. Kelsey, what'd you get?
I also got a 7.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh.
Oh, this is really bad.
Please.
Don't worry about using the line tool. Each grid is 5 feet. Because I don't have the map attached to the grid on Roll20 because it can be pretty finicky with token movement.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, so that'll bring it to one of the first shadows, which is I need to figure out what shadow it is.
I should have gone in through the window. I'm sorry.
And yeah, all these shadows just personally they're fun.
I could not agree with you less.
Spectre, on the other hand, Spectre are pretty meh. On the other hand,
There's 4 of them, huh?
yeah,
Uh,
I just gotta figure out what shadow I'm looking at here. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay. So this one is going to move 40 feet.
Oh, gross.
So it's going to go 5, 10, oh yeah, it's going to go right up to Kelzu.
Yep.
So it's 5 feet away.
mm.
And it is going to use its strength drain. That's an 8 to hit, though.
It doesn't hit.
Nice.
I'm so wily. Like
Oh.
a coyote.
That'll bring it to shadow number 2. It's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to towards Mortis.
If.
Yes. And it's going to make a strength drain attack against Mortis. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Just hits the shield. Alrighty, sweet. That'll bring it to one of the specters. I love this for us. For everyone.
You really weren't joking about that TPK, huh?
Yeah. Specters. What do they do?
They just vibe. They just look
Yeah,
fishy.
they
just
Oh,
just
no,
vibe.
they
stay where
life
are.
drain. They life drain.
Mm,
No, they love helping adventurers.
yeah.
They do, that's true.
They're just like that. They're just nice guys.
So this one's going to go, what's their movement? Ooh, 50 feet. That's pretty good. And they fly.
Great.
Oh, great.
So it's gonna go. It sees the. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna roll for this because I don't want to be mean. Okay. It's gonna fly towards Salen
Okay.
and get to right here. And it will do its life drain attack on Salen.
Oh boy.
And there's no sunlight down here because it's in hell. So, no disadvantage for these guys. That is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
So if there's a TPK, that'd be really bad. Oh! You take 17 necrotic damage,
Ooh.
and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, ooh, hey, that's gonna be a 19?
19 succeeds, so your hit point maximum is not reduced by the amount you just got dealt.
Sweet, that was 17, right?
Yeah, so your hit point maximum is not reduced by 17.
Cool. Wow, that's really bad.
It is. And that'll bring it to Kelzu.
Great. Yep, it sure will, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Yep-a-roonies.
Yep.
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 Alright.
Yep.
I am going to move. Bonus action disengage so this bitch can't hit me. But what do I want to move deeper in?
You'd have to use an action to disengage so it doesn't hit you. Okay, never mind. Never mind, you said bonus action disengage. Yeah, sorry, I misheard.
Alright. I'm gonna move closer to my party.
Sure,
So
makes sense.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay.
I'm gonna Bolt of the Grave.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? The specter that just took a chunk out of Salen.
Alrighty. So, don't even roll to hit. As the Bolts of the Grave hit it, I'll say the Bolts of the Grave hit. No damage whatsoever. They are immune to necrotic damage.
Fuck sakes, this is my whole jam.
Yeah.
All right. It's a dagger. No, it's 10 feet away. It's side whipping time.
Okay, go for it.
14.
14 hits.
Oh. 5 points of slashing damage.
It looks like it doesn't do as much, and it's reduced to half. So it takes 2.
Y'all, I just want to say I was really helpful in the Minotaur fight, but I don't think I'm going to be very helpful here.
Duly noted.
Anything else, Kelzu?
No, that is my turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Salen.
Okay. So we've got one pretty hurt looking
Nah, not really.
no?
Nope.
No, I meant Sephron.
Oh, yeah, Sephron is not looking great.
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to put up a healing spirit, just sort of tug on the old sprig of holly that's in her little rat nest of hair.
Okay.
And put the otter. I'm going to cast that at 3rd level.
Okay.
Because I just got a bunch of 3rd level slots because we've leveled up and I have no 3rd level spells.
Yeah.
And then I am going to... I am going to use a wild shape.
Okay.
To go it's not looking like we have a ton of like room with the pillars and stuff. Like I'm kind of out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just gonna do dire wolf.
Alrighty.
And so 5 points of healing.
Okay.
From the green glowing otter.
To Sephron, correct.
And that is gonna be my turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to one of the other shadows,
Okay.
who is going to float towards the direwolf.
Okay.
Nah, it's going to float towards Kelsey. No, it's going to float towards the direwolf, yeah. And it'll make a strength drain attack against you.
Mm-hmm.
Does not drain the wolf strength, it drains your strength.
Oh, my strength.
Correct.
So I have to use...
Salen's strength's getting drained from this.
But it's lower.
I know.
But I've got a 17 strength now.
I know.
Ugh.
That is a 14 to hit.
Ah, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so Salen, you take 11 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and your strength is reduced by... Salen's strength is reduced by 1.
Okay.
And that'll go away after a short or long rest.
Cool. And that was how much necrotic damage?
Oh, no, 11.
Okay, cool. Weird. My strength is also 11 now.
Nice. That'll bring it to one of the other specters. So many tokens to figure out. Who is going to float towards Mortis?
Bring it on.
It is going to do its life drain on Mortis. Math. That's only a 10 to hit, so it does not hit.
Nope.
It tries to like siphon your life force out of your chest, but you block it. That'll bring it to another specter, who is going to fly towards Kelzu and do a life drain. These like pinkish, transparent, not pink, white, like transparent hands kind of go into your chest. Math. That's a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
So you're like,
Ooh.
Oh.
you flex and it just does not do that. Bringing it to another shadow,
Oh.
who is going to float towards Sephron
Uh-oh.
and make a strength drain on Sephron.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. That's a dirty... That's a 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Oh, but you get 2d6 healing on your turn. Doesn't matter with the strength drain, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
So you take 14 necrotic damage.
She is unconscious.
Yep, and your strength score is reduced by 2.
Okay.
So just...
Healing...
that'll bring it to Lulu, whose token I forgot to add to the battle map. But we'll say she is on Sephron's shoulders as before. And she is going to... Nope, that'll hit everybody based on how these things are placed. She is going to... position herself. Nope, she'll hit her friends. Right. Okay, yeah. She's just going to cast Heal on Sephron. And Sephron, you
Okay.
heal by 70 hit points.
70.
Yeah, so full health. Just poof.
Okay.
Fucking Christ.
And that's her one use of that. For this station. Oh, I just remembered how to use that spell. So yeah, Sephron, you get basically fully healed.
Yes.
And back to consciousness. Bringing it to Sephron.
Oh. I haven't been unconscious this many times since that crazy party in the library. Okay. So she kind of looks around, sees kind of getting mobbed. Thankfully, she does have a kind of AoE cantrip. She is going to use Acid Splash
Nice.
on this, basically the shadow right next to her and the specter right next to her.
Sounds good.
The two right there. So dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, for Shadow number 4 and Spectre number 1. Sounds good. Dexterity, correct?
Yep.
Okay. The Shadow got a 7,
Fail.
and the Spectre got a dirty 20.
So the Spectre gets doused with.
The Spectre succeeded. Got it.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
so the Shadow gets doused with 11 points of acid damage.
Alrighty. 11 points of acid damage. And it looks like it does half the damage.
Darn.
So it takes
Okay.
5.
Fair enough. Then, as a bonus action, she is going to shout at Spatzwitz, who's still on Killzoo's shoulder, to make a ranged attack at. Let's go with one of this shadow that's right by Mortis.
Okay.
That is. As a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 4 plus 2. Wow. Max damage. 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage. And it looks like it does the full amount this time.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else?
She will. Oh boy, there's no place to run here, is there?
Nope.
Yeah, she's going to just kind of hunker down feebly, kind of trying to hide behind her little buckler shield, just like, oh, I should have stayed home. And yeah, that's her turn.
Okay. That'll bring it to Mortis.
Mortis has his new silver longsword in hand. And he is going to take a swing at the specter that is in front of him.
Okie dokie.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
That is 4 to hit.
How much is it?
4.
Hits.
That is 10 damage.
Reduced to half.
Ooh.
So 5 damage. And as he watches the sword fly through the specter, he growls, "Then burn!" And he uses Divine Smite on the specter.
Okay.
That is 3d8.
Yeah.
9, 8, 9, 12. That is 15 radiant damage against the specter.
15 radiant damage. Okay. Okay, sorry. 15 radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking something. Alrighty. Cool. It looks like it's like kind of like fading in and out.
And then he brings the sword down for another swing at it.
Okay.
That is plus 6. 12.
Just hits.
Nine damage in half, I guess.
Yeah, so that one fully dissipates as you cut through it.
Bonus actions. He's just gonna. We can take them. Come on! And that is the end of his turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to the top to Shadow numero uno, who is going to drift towards Mortis and go for a strength drain and probably not hit. Nope, 14 to hit.
Nope.
Yep. Alrighty, that'll bring it to Shadow numero dos, who is gonna move just to the side but stay within your
Ow.
radius, no attack opportunities, and attempt to do a strength drain on Salen.
Mhm.
Man, 11 to hit.
Will not hit. Yeah, my AC
Cool.
is still 14. As
Yeah.
a wolf.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Spectre number 1. And it will attempt to do a life drain on Salen.
That's fine.
Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Will indeed hit. Yeah.
So these hands like kind of phase into you. And where did that go? Okay, there it is. You take 9 necrotic damage
Okay.
and need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Also to keep my spell up.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 16.
Succeeds
plus,
for both.
You know,
Succeeds for both. Yeah.
18. Sweet. But that was how much necrotic damage?
9.
Cool.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Kelzu.
Wait, we're not going to run away from this? It feels like we should probably run away from this.
But not all of us can do disengage as a bonus action.
I'm gonna disengage as a bonus
Carl?
action.
Roll distraction?
30. I'm gonna get into the chapel
Okay.
because maybe it's
As you get into the chapel,
no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Justin!
Please tell me it's.
Grr.
oh, I'm so sorry. I'll describe the chapel though.
Oh.
Wait,
The once
can I?
beautiful main area of the chapel is littered with broken furnishings and splintered chairs. The stained glass windows have all been smashed, though only one remains intact where it's fallen whole to the floor. It depicts a representation of the god Torm placing a golden helm on the head of a man kneeling before him. Out of the shadows step
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
It's supposed to say 4, but I'm going to roll on this one. A miniature
Oh.
skeleton.
Ow.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sir.
Oh no! No!
Oh, they're so
no.
big.
Yeah, I should be that big.
Oh, I made it a little too big. It's large, so it's 2 square. It's 2 by 2, but
Yeah.
it's more like that.
Okay.
What else are you doing, Kelsey?
Screaming.
Is it
Well,
just
makes
the
sense.
one?
It is just the one.
Does screaming count as a free action?
It does.
Okay.
6
maybe
seconds of just very Home Alone of you.
we should definitely be running. But I used all my movement. I am going to launch a dagger at this shadow.
Alrighty, go for it.
A lot.
Okay. Hits.
5, 10, 16, 19 points of piercing damage.
And to which shadow, sorry?
This one here.
Okay. And you said 19?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Reduced to half. So
Please start running. Please.
Alright. Anything else, Kelsey?
Nope.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Salen.
Okay. I'm pretty surrounded.
Yeah.
Are there any of these jerks I can reach?
Yeah, definitely.
That would also be engaged with an ally of mine, though.
No. They are
For
currently
the
not.
good old pack tactics. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well,
wait, no.
you
One of
would-
those allies is within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, pack
Yeah,
tactics,
cool.
someone has to be
Yeah,
within
yeah.
5 feet of you. You're an ally. Yeah.
Sweet. I get advantage. Also, does anyone seem injured?
Everyone looks
Not
relatively
yet.
fine.
Okay, cool. Then I am going to move the little healing spirit onto me.
Okay,
Because I also deserve a little healing sometimes.
totally.
You do.
Heck yeah. That's
Get you some
actually
self-care.
good. Yeah, right? Cool. I got 8 points. Not too shabs. Math is so hard. Kirkland, you've infected me. You can normally do math. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I am just going to attack this one.
Sure.
And yeah, just do a bite with advantage.
Okay, on which one again?
Boop boop. That one.
Sounds good.
The one that is fighting me.
Yeah.
Sick. So I got a 16 and a 17.
Yeah, hits.
Yeah. Cool.
So you sink your wolf teeth, attempt to sink your wolf teeth into a shadow.
Nah,
Don't really find purchase, but it is half damage.
Yeah, it
Aren't
is.
your attacks magical, though?
Yeah, they do. They count as magical weapons. For,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
the purpose of damages and resistance. Because
Okay,
that's a
never
level
mind.
6 druid thing.
Never mind. So how much
So-
damage?
That is. Oh, that's going to be a saucy 10 points of damage.
That's what you needed. It dissipates. You bite into it, and
Ooh.
it dissipates.
I eat that shadow.
Yeah, you just chomp up a shadow as a wolf.
Nom.
Gobble gobble.
Dogs will eat anything.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they're not picky.
Anything else?
Okay. Good. Cool.
Is that it?
That is going to be my turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to chateau number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that one hanging out? Yeah, right here. It is going to try to strength drain you.
Neat. Yeah.
So it's a and then shadowy hands go into your body. Oof. That is a 17 to hit.
Will hit.
Okay. You take 7 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and your strength score is reduced by 4.
Oof.
Yeah.
Weird. And I will make a. Oh yes, that's a 19 on my con save. So
Yeah,
my
you're
spell's up
fine.
though. Cool.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Spectre number 3. Because there's only 2 left.
Cool.
Spectre number 3 is going to move towards Mortis and attempt to do a life drain on big old Mortis. Good old Mortis.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost a natural 20. That's a 22 to hit.
Boo.
So Mortis takes 9 necrotic damage and needs to make a Constitution saving throw. So yeah, just a con save for Mortis.
6.
6. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 9.
Ooh.
That's not good times. That'll bring it to shadow number 4. Who is going to attempt to strength drain Sephirin.
Yep.
Just
That's pretty beefy though, right?
into your chest. 8 to hit.
It does not hit, thankfully.
Cool.
The hands get into your body, but they can't like find your heart. But it still doesn't feel very nice.
Yeah, I'd imagine, especially since she starts out with 8 strength, so she doesn't
Ooh,
have a whole lot to
yeah.
spare.
That'll bring it to the Lulu. And she's going to move in a way where she does not hit Sephirin. And she is going to use her trumpet, which she can use 3 times a day. And she's going to use Trumpet of Sparkles.
Aw, what?
Yeah.
Sparkles.
And the shadow in front of Sephirin and the specter just below it need to make Constitution saving throws or take some radiant damage. 4d8 plus 4. And they both have disadvantage because they're evil.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So Constitution saves for them.
Lulu.
Spectre gets a natural 1.
Ooh.
And the shadow gets a 5, so they both take 4d8 plus 4. So she could instantly have just killed those things.
Oh.
They both take
Jeez.
14 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
Aha!
So that's shadow number 4, and just for my purposes, spectre number 1. So 14 specters are not vulnerable. That spectre does not look great now. Yeah, does not look great now. And then the shadow. What shadow did I say that was? Shadow number 4? Yes. Yep. Is vulnerable to radiant, so it'll take
Nice.
27. And that shadow is just absolutely destroyed. Just
Okay.
by Lulu, who is still on Sephrin's shoulder. She kind of lands back on Sephrin's shoulder. And it's like, oh,
Dunkaloo.
I did it. And that'll bring it to Sephirin.
Okay. Sephirin, she's healthy, but she's looking like she might have skipped arm day a little bit. So she's going to take out another vial of acid. She will, since these two are within 5 feet of each other, she's going to target this here specter right in front of her.
Okay.
And the shadow just to the east of her druid friend.
Sounds
so both
good.
of them need to make dex saving throws for acid splash.
Which ones again? Sorry?
This specter right here.
Okay.
And this shadow right here.
So shadow number 3 and specter number 1. Okay.
Yep.
And it's Dex? I can't remember.
Dex.
That's right.
Dex.
Alright, the shadow got a 21.
That succeeds.
And the specter got a 18.
Both of them succeed.
Wah. Okay.
That's bad.
Okay. So it splashes just short of them. And then she will use a bonus action to command Spatz on Killzoo's shoulder to make a force strike against this shadow. Just to the west of Mortis.
Go for it.
Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Nice.
All right.
And that is force, correct?
Yep, force
Nice.
damage.
Not resistant to that.
Max damage again, 6 points of force damage.
Oh, 6. It is just barely hanging on. It's wispy as shit now. Anything else?
Oh, she wants to back up so bad, but that's gonna. Well, you know what? Screw it. She's at full health. She's going to put some distance between her and the specter.
Okay, so the specter will get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And it is obviously it's the only thing that it can do is a life drain.
Yep.
13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, so and you're like, whoop, nope. Alrighty, cool.
And that's her turn.
That'll bring it to Mortis. Mortis Houndhammer.
Mortis is looking around.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to slash out at the specter in front of him.
Sounds good.
That's a natural 1 for the first
Okay,
attack.
just right through it.
Salem has a single wolf here.
That is 12 for the second attack.
That just hits.
Cool.
That is 7.
7 damage, reduced to half, so it takes rounded down 3.
And Mortis is going to growl at them, and that is his turn.
Excellent. That'll bring it to the shadow that nearly just died. Okay, that's shadow number 1, which is this one. So it is just going to attempt to strength drain Mortis. Probably not hit. Yeah, 15 to hit. So it doesn't hit. Unfortunately for Kelzu, that brings it to the Minotaur skeleton.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes, doesn't it?
Oh, get that wanky.
And it's going to rush towards Kelzu and just make a great axe attack. Oof. That was almost a natural 20. That would have been bad. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh, I almost rolled max. Oh, that was almost max. That would have been not a good time for anyone. Kelsey, you take 27 points of slashing damage.
How about instead of that, I take 13 points of slashing damage?
Sounds good. To do,
Uncanny dodge.
that's correct.
Nice.
Yeah. You guys hear commotion, and into the chapel, you see where Kelzu's standing, a Minotaur skeleton rush Kelzu and swing with its great axe.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh, I thought that was something way worse.
And then that'll bring it to the Spectre? No, yes, one of the Spectres that's still standing, who is gonna try to life drain Salen.
Jerk.
Yep, that'll hit.
Jerk goes.
That's a 21 to hit.
That will indeed hit, yeah.
You take 11 necrotic damage. And that's your wolf form that takes that. But I do need
Yep. I've got 3 wolf hit points.
Nice. I do need a Constitution saving throw.
Rolling. 14 plus.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Wolf.
Succeeds. You're all
Cool.
good. And that'll bring it to Kelzu.
Great. Don't worry, guys. I've definitely got this. So a saucy little disengage.
Sounds good. Pulls from the grave.
Is this still within 10 feet of it? Like, which squares is it occupying?
Oh, apologies. It's occupying these ones.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's within 10 feet.
Okay, great. I want to be within 10 feet of it. Like, I want to keep it within 10 feet of me.
Yeah.
Bolt of the grave.
Go for it.
16.
16 hits. Just
Not great. 8. 13 points of necrotic damage.
sounds good.
And then I am going to hit it with my scythe whip.
Go for it. Just whoosh. Whip the bones.
22.
22 hits. Chat wants people to bone the Minotaur.
7
Minotaur's already boned.
points of slashing damage.
Sounds good. Man, yeah, if I followed the book, it would have been 4 of these Minotaurs.
I mean, I think we could have taken them.
Oh, yeah. Anything else, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Nope. I am staying where I am because I don't want to give it enough room to rush me.
All right, that'll be Salen's turn then.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to just bite this shadow
Go for it.
and finish it off, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one's gonna be a 13.
That hits.
Yeah.
The shadow has not taken any damage yet.
Oh boo.
Yeah.
That's okay. Ugh, I have too many tabs open.
I feel that right now.
Yeah. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, shoot. That is just going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty. So you chomp into it and you eat some of the shadow.
And can I see Kelzu?
No. Hidden behind a wall.
Okay.
But I did yell that I'm doing fine.
Okay, I know. Yeah, I have to move the healing spirit to someone I can see.
That's okay.
That's it. So I'm just gonna keep it on me to get 5 HP back.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Nope. I don't want to leave y'all alone with 4 of these.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to the shadow that you just attacked,
Um,
and it's going to attempt to strength drain you. Ooh, 21 to hit. 11 necrotic damage.
Gross.
So you're back to Salen, I
I
believe.
sure am.
Alrighty. And your strength score is reduced by 3.
What does that put you at?
Oh, not good. I am at a 4.
Yeah, that's not great.
My
That's not great at
HP is
all.
also. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And then it'll be one of the remaining specters? Yeah, one of the remaining specters' turn. Spectre number 3, which I believe is this one. Oh no, it's the one in front of Mortis, who's going to attempt to life drain Mortis. Nope, that's an 8 to hit.
Nope.
That'll bring it to Lulu, who's still on Saffron's shoulders. Is going to fly over again. And oh no, she can't. She'll hit. No, she'll aim for the shadow, the specter that's kind of in front of Salen, and do one of her other horns.
Ooh.
So her second one of the day. Second of 2 of 3, and she's going to do the trumpet of blasting. No, she's going to do trumpet of sparkles again, and needs to make a Constitution saving throw. It fails. Takes 4d8 plus 4 radiant damage. Takes 21 radiant damage.
Cool.
It dies. Just.
Mwahaha.
Yeah. And which one was that just exploded? Number 1. Okay, excellent. That'll be her turn. That'll bring it to Sephirin.
Zephyrin. Okay, so that one's still up. She will. Saren's amazing. She'll be fine. She's going to.
Salen is like somehow even scrawnier than before.
She's going to go west a little bit, and she will use Acid Splash onto 2 ethereal creatures assailing Mortis.
Yeah.
So both of those need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Of course. 1 second. I am fixing something. Because it's not showing up right on the Twitch extension. There we go. That should be right. Okay. Boom. Hopefully that'll fix the Twitch extension. It did. Cool beans. Okay. Sorry. Who needs the dexterity saving throw?
Say what?
I think these 2?
Yeah, those 2. The ones that are next to Mortis.
Cool. The
Yep.
Spectre got a 12.
Fail.
The Shadow got a 9.
Both fail. Okay.
Oh, that's so good.
Doing some AoE up in this hizay.
Nice.
6. So both of them take 10 points of acid damage.
Alright, the Shadow is resistant.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe it only has 2 hit points, so it's dead anyway.
Nice.
And the Spectre is also resistant. And how much does it take? 10?
Yep.
So it takes 5. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And then as a bonus action, she's going to shout, Spats! Back up to Hyena! So Spats is going to launch a force strike at the skeletal minotaur.
I'm a fucking jackal.
Whatever! A scavenging mammal. That is a 21 to hit.
I feel spotted.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
And it's going for the Minotaur?
Yep.
Okay.
That is 3 points of force damage.
3. Okay. Just... Alright,
Not much,
else?
but something. That's all she can really do.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Mortis.
Mortis is swinging at the specter in front of him.
Sounds good.
He's just like flailing away with his silver longsword, hoping something works. That is a 20, 21, 20, 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage, reduced to half, so 3.
And then that is 14 to hit on the second attack.
Also hits. You're just flailing wildly with the silver sword.
And that is 10 damage.
Reduced to half. Alrighty, it's still up. Anything else? It's more wispy now than it was.
That is it for now. That is all he can really do.
Alrighty, that'll bring it immediately to the Minotaur skeleton. I want to make it do what Salem is doing and just back up so it can do its charge. But no, it's not. It's just going to lumber over and make a swing with its great axe towards Kelzu.
I mean, I'm probably smarter than a Minotaur skeleton.
Oh, that is a 15 to hit.
Misses.
So just and smashes tiles all over the place.
Come back.
Cool beans. That brings it to Kelzu.
Aha. Don't worry, I'm definitely doing okay. Same as before, disengaging, moving just out of its melee so that it can't,
Yep,
do its thing.
totally.
Anyways. More than 12.
Yeah, hits. So, Bolts of the Grave.
14 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, nice.
And then Scythe Whip.
Totally.
13. Whew,
13
close.
does hit. With your Scythe Whip.
Only 6 points of slashing damage.
Sounds good. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Salen.
Okay. So, Salem is just feeling so drained
Yeah,
and cranky,
totally.
but it's going to take that 2d6 healing
Okay.
for a little 5 more.
Yeah.
Nice. That feels good. Feels better. And yeah, she's going to just face step
Okay.
the hell out of there. About, I think it's 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that, like, measuring thing? How does that
The
work?
measuring tool won't really work because the map's not aligned to the grid.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna go back up.
So that will
I
be
mean,
attack.
do I think... Oh, but it's teleporting.
Oh, you're teleporting. Never mind.
Yeah, face stepping.
Never mind.
Yeah. So the shadow that's been fighting me
Yeah.
needs to make a boop-a-doop-a-doop. It is a wisdom saving throw or be
Okay.
frightened.
Immune to the frightened condition.
Yeah.
So you
They're
do that, but
scary.
it doesn't seem like it's scared of anything.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. I'm still going to use my action to cast a little spell,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do Moonbeam at 3rd level.
What's the
Ooh.
radius on Moonbeam?
It's 5 feet.
Okay, so yeah, cool. On
Yeah,
the
it's
shadow.
120-foot casting range.
All right, on the shadow, right?
Yes, on the shadow.
Alrighty. So is that immediately when it enters the area? So right now.
Yeah, it has to make a saving throw, a con save. That is gonna be.
Oh, that's a 6.
That's a fail.
Oh yeah.
So it could be
Let's
a
grab
delicious
all
amount
my
of damage.
pretty little d10s. Enough of this. Enough of getting strength drained. 11, 20.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Or what's the damage type? Radiant?
Radiant.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. How much damage total though?
That is gonna be 20.
So 40. Alright.
Yeah.
And it dies. It explodes in a moat of just brilliant moonlight. Just Alright. Anything else?
Mm. Are you actually okay, Kelzu?
Yes. Surprisingly enough, I'm actually doing pretty well in here.
All right, that's her turn.
Alrighty. So that'll bring it right to the Spectre, who is going to attempt to life drain Mortis again. Dirty 20 to hit. Which hits. Mortis, you take 14 points of necrotic damage and need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 16.
16 succeeds. Your hit point max is not reduced by that much. Cool. That'll bring it to Lulu, who is going to fly over to the Spectre and attack it with her tusks, which are magical.
Yes, Queen of Magical Tusks.
18 to hit.
Nice.
And she just flies towards the Spectre, trumpeting all the way, and impales it, and she kills it with her tusks.
That's so good.
And that will bring it to
Oh.
Sephrin.
Okay, so things are looking much less terrible and TPKE out here. So we will use our movement to go. Come on, mouse, work with me here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. From where Sephrin is, would she be able to see the
Oh, yeah.
Minotaur?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. She will use Acid Splash.
Alrighty, so Dex.
Yep.
10.
Fail. 2d6 plus 5. 12 points of acid damage.
Oof, it's not looking great. It's like bubbling. Its bones are kind of almost turning into liquid.
She yells at Spatz. He goes, light him up!
Okay.
So, it's a 15 to hit.
15 hits. Just
Nice.
Is 6 points of force damage.
alrighty. Barely standing.
All right. And that is her turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Mortis.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet right
Mhm.
there. He is going to yell, over here, you big dumb bonehead.
Okay.
And that is it for his turn.
Okay. That'll bring it to Minotaur Skeleton.
I won't be mad if you want to charge me. Because I know you want to charge me.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
can
just
feel
it's
it.
gonna do enough movement to do that and just rush towards Kelzu as in a charge. Just roof.
They're learning.
Oh, 11 to hit.
Nope.
Misses completely. Well,
I flourish a red cape.
that brings it to Kelzu.
Great. I am going to disengage as per usual. Bolt it. Yep. It's
How do you want to do this? It has 3 hit points.
I just want to turn it to dust with my bolts.
Alright, yeah, you just hit it with these bolts from the grave, and it explodes in a shower of just rotten dust. And that is the end of combat.
I'm
Nice.
much more better equipped to handle the Minotaur skeletons than the things out there.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
Oh yes, it's dead.
Okay.
Dead, not undead.
Good. Quick question. So, I'm out of the flashy, make things glow, make them easier to hit things, but I do have a few things that could take a little bit longer, but could be slightly useful. I have these eye drops that can allow me to see magical auras. Perhaps before we go charging in, perhaps if there are magical alarms or other things that might spew ghosts at us, might be good for me to take a look.
Do you think we have time to maybe just sit down for an hour? Because honestly, Salen is kind of the person who gets hit the most often. And you've
Yeah.
used both of your shapes already, have you not?
I did, yeah.
Perhaps we should let her recharge those up before we move forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we
I
could
can-
even, I mean, I think we need to find this Grand Duke Ravengard and shake him down for answers.
I'm gonna need more than an hour myself. And you just see Mortis just kind of limping along.
I'm still doing pretty okay. That Minotaur got a pretty decent hit on me with his great axe.
Yeah, they're big.
Then-
I just need one good hit, and I'm probably going down again.
Well, then
You
perhaps
want
we
to-
should rest so we can at least have a little bit more strength, just in case there are dangers ahead. But near the end of the rest, I can take, I believe, 11 minutes to apply the eye drops, and I can see if there are any magical things that we need to look out for.
Yeah, I think a rest now's the time to do it.
Yes, now feels like the most necessary of times.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all can take a short rest, do as many hit dice as you want. Those of you who were life drained or strength drained by the shadows and the specters, that gets reset during this short rest.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So Salem, your strength goes back, and everyone who is life drained, that goes away as well.
Yay.
Ha! I am Schwoll!
3d8. Where? Number d8s. Cool.
And if anyone has cook's utensils, I am actually trained in that if you want some lunch or something.
What?
You know, food.
Lunch.
Oh,
Things.
I'm not that hungry.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of inhaled some of that gross bone dust earlier.
Oh,
Really turned my stomach.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ate a shadow when I was a wolf, and
ooh,
it's sitting real weird now.
I would imagine.
Yeah, Yeah, I always ate a lot of weird stuff, but
Yeah.
nothing that's weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, if oddly enough, I do also have something to purify food and drink, so
Yeah.
I could treat some of the or would it be cannibalism if I use the minotaur bones to make a broth?
Are you a minotaur?
That's a good question.
Close. I mean, I have the horns.
I don't know, because
I don't know about that.
it feels a little bit like a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine.
I also.
Hello,
think
is
the top-
anyone out there?
Oh, fuck off.
Oh no! What? Who's there?
Hello, I am behind the curtains.
Are you actually behind the curtains, or are you a monster behind the curtains?
And the voice is coming from over here. I am not a monster is a broad term.
Listen, all I'm saying is if you attack me, I'm going to murder you so fucking much. I am not in the mood anymore.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
some of us can throw acid. We're not messing around here.
That's okay. It sounded like you had a rough time out there. I just came up the stairs and heard commotion.
Yeah, it was not fun.
My name is Gideon Lightward.
Well, that sounds like a good guy's name.
I like to think so. I am a member of the, Elturel. I was a holy member of Elturel Church.
So
Why
you
don't
know
you?
what?
Why don't you come out so we can see you?
Yeah. Do you know what's up with the skeletons?
Oh, the undead. They don't appear too, interested in anybody. The skeletons and the zombies don't, at least. The minotaurs, on the other hand, appear a little angry.
Mm-hmm.
That's putting it nicely.
I said that we all should have taken off our red clothing.
I
And
don't
yet-
think that would have made a difference.
I
And
I don't have any red on me.
And stepping out from behind the curtains, where Mortis is, you see an individual. Let me describe this handsome man. Black skin, wearing like an orange kind of shirt, a blue kind of scarf wrapped around the top. Looks very priestly. Lots of beads and gems kind of wrapped around him as a belt. Long black dreadlocks, a black beard that's kind of tied off into 2 points. Big brown leather boots that go up to his knees. His eyes are a little orange. He appears like he is a half-elf, sorry. And his fingernails are quite long and black.
like a vampire?
Like,
Yes, I am a vampire.
What did I say? What did I say?
yeah, you did. You said there'd be a
said it.
vampire here.
I
yeah.
fucking said it.
So,
So how's that?
how's what?
Being a vampire. Like, how's
It's-
that going for you?
Not great.
Mm.
I'm
Sorry.
basically here to stop the demonic incursion into my city.
Oh.
Oh, your city.
Yes, I was a cleric of this city before it came into the Nine Hells. What are you
Where you
doing
at?
here? What are you doing here?
We are actually here for the same thing.
Are
Sort
we? I
of,
thought
we
you
are-
were here for a Raven Guard.
Oh, you're looking for Raven Guard?
Mm,
Yeah.
To stop the incursion.
I saw an armed group of humans enter the ossuary earlier, just downstairs.
Oh,
He might have
that is
been with them.
perfect.
I think he was with them.
Insight check.
I was
Go
going to
for
say,
Go for
he
it.
seemed trustworthy.
Go for it.
yes. By the way, a vampire cleric. This seems to be somewhat contradictory.
Mm. 21 on my insight check.
He seems like he's telling the truth.
18 on my insight check.
Seems like he's telling the truth.
So what?
Yeah, they're down in the basement. As for my affliction, I was killed when the city was drawn to Avernus, but I rose as an undead creature. I don't know why, but here I am. I think it might have something to do with that thing in the sky called the Companion.
Yeah.
Ah,
So don't
Wait,
die,
so if
So
we die,
that
we
makes
could
more
become
sense.
vampires?
or zombies, or skeletons, or nothing.
I don't think that's gonna happen to me.
I didn't
Dylan,
think it would
kill
happen to
me.
me either.
Dylan,
Hmm.
kill me.
You want me to kill you?
I want to be a vampire.
Do
Look,
you though?
No.
Doesn't
I mean, you are a sneaky type, yes. You don't
Yes.
want to be the type of creature that has to be invited to go into a building.
Is that true? Do you have to be invited to go into a building?
so? Yes.
Oh, that's garbage.
I
Good
imagine the
point. Thank
person
you,
you're
Zephyr.
seeking is downstairs.
It doesn't seem like he very much wants to talk to us. Let's just go downstairs.
Well, if you're here to
Well-
slay demons, I don't want to stop you.
Yeah. Why?
Good,
Why
yes.
did why'd they all run down into the ossuary? I thought there'd just be bones.
I don't know. They might be looking for something down there. There's rumors of like holy artifacts down there that could aid in this incursion, I assume.
Did you spend much time in this place beforehand?
Yes,
Well, then are there
So
actual
you know it very
artifacts?
well.
I know it faintly. I never really spent much time in the ossuary. I spent most of my time in my little home just yonder in the cemetery.
Sounds nice.
Are
Sorry, go ahead.
So are you intending to go downstairs? I can send you one of my allies.
We're definitely going to go
Yes.
downstairs.
We are slightly battered, so would we have completed a short rest by this point,
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Then yes. What kind of ally were you thinking?
Well, I show you, and he opens the curtain, and standing near the stairs, you see. Pull up the description. Through the three curtain archways that connect this chamber to other areas of the chapel, you see shattered wardrobes and dressing tables, as well as a number of smashed mirrors. Suggests that this was once a place where priests prepared for daily services. Spiral stairs leading down are guarded by two creatures with insectoid features. Each one is armed with a wicked trident. These are Mesoloths.
There's a lot. And
Huh.
what sort of creatures are they? Are they celestial, demon?
Well, they're technically fiends, but they're Yugoloths.
So
DM.
Yeah.
Have we heard about Yugoloths at all?
Probably not.
Cool.
They hate devils. They hate the devils that are attacking the city, so they're good allies.
The
That is
enemy of my enemy is an insect with a trident.
Correct.
That's the saying.
Correct.
That's what they say. I mean, do you think there's any point in going into the ossuary after them? Have they already maybe been killed?
I don't know. What's your mission? They haven't been up in a couple of hours.
Oh, of course.
that is actually a good question.
I mean, I just would like to rest for a long
So you want
a bit longer?
You want to rest up here for 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm
You-
a druid. I just need to get some new magic ready.
All right. Well, I hope the undead don't come in here and kill you. I'm not sticking around much longer.
Oh,
Well,
where are you
I-
headed?
Yeah, this doesn't really feel like the place for long resting.
There is
I'm
not
sorry,
really a
Mortis.
safe place to long rest in Elturel currently.
I mean,
That's quite
Oddly-
unfortunate.
oddly enough, I do have a spell that would at least alert us. But that is a good point. This is not I mean, even if we are alerted, there are surely more of those Minotaur things. Perhaps we should grit our teeth and press on.
Oh wait, he totally gave you guys the wrong information. I did something wrong. Redacted. He's going to say, he seems kind of angry, Now he's like, but I do believe the humans that went down there are in league with these demons.
Ah,
Huh.
well, that I believe corroborates with what
The
we know.
demons or the devils?
Well, the demons.
But we are in hell.
Correct. There's still. Have you ever heard of the Blood War? The demons and the devils fight each other constantly down here.
Yeah.
That depends. DM, would I know about the
Most
Blood War
likely.
at all?
You guys did read up on it.
We did read up on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. So
Well.
So it looks like your direction is to stay in Elturel till it collapses into the ground. Go down into
Yeah.
Avernus. There's really no different approach.
I mean, if there'd be a way to get Elturel out of Avernus.
Elturel is lost at this point.
what about the people?
Lost.
What about us?
That's just your prerogative. If you stay on Elturel, you'll die.
Mm,
If you leave Elturel now, you'll most likely die.
mm.
Well, everybody has to die sometime.
I'd rather
remember
do
that.
it later over sooner.
And I'll remember that when you need a healing spell.
Okay. So we are gritting our teeth, yes?
That depends, adventurers. What do you think?
I have to adamantly push my vote towards gritting our teeth and moving forward. I really don't think staying still at all will be a good idea. We'll waste hours. We won't get the rest because we'll be attacked.
I mean, we're gonna need to rest at some point. Safe or no?
But definitely not in this graveyard. We can always head back to the secret tunnel.
But is it gonna be safe there if we're on a city that's falling? We don't know how long it's gonna be up for.
I mean, this person who is in league with demons, he may at least know something that could, I don't know, help or at least give us a better picture of our time frame. And we can beat some catharsis out of him.
Could be a big snake.
Could be.
Well,
I mean, who would vote for gritting our teeth and going forward?
We can grit our teeth and go forward. I really want to prepare some new spells.
So, why are you all in Avernus?
I'm just vibing, really.
I don't know what that means.
we got hired to take out some cultists in another city, and it kind of led us here.
Or why would it lead you here? Or who are you tracking, hunting?
The Raven God, I believe.
Who?
Raven God. I believe that was his name.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So you're not here to kill, you didn't come to Avernus to kill anyone?
We might have to.
Stop. Who are you planning on killing or stopping?
I mean, I'm going to kill whoever death tells me to kill. You know?
We're just kind of doing this. It's on the seat of our pants right now, but we're hoping we can figure out a way to either send the city back or figure out who's been trying to send all these cities into the depths of hell. 'Cause this was the first one to fall, but
Who?
it's not the only one they tried.
He looks at Salem. What'd you say?
Oh, I just said, isn't it Zariel?
Oh yes, good old Zaza.
What about her?
I mean, she's
did we-
the Avernus. We're in Avernus.
Yes. Is she the one you're trying to kill?
No.
I hope not. I think that's quite out of our pay grade.
But
For
Um,
now.
are you planning on confronting her? It would be the only way to stop what's happening.
If it gets to that point,
No. We're not
Rather
here to
not.
fight an archdevil.
Yet.
True.
Yet, so
Would
you are planning on
GB
doing it.
I wouldn't say planning. More like
I just like
Well-
to keep my options open.
we'll set that bridge on fire when we come to it.
or melt it with acid, depending.
Alright.
Would she be perhaps be able to be bargained with? Well, she's a devil, not unheard of, but
I think she's like the least bargainy of the devils, though.
Plus, we need to offer her something better than a whole city.
So,
yeah.
and what if she doesn't abide by your bargain?
Well, exactly. What I was saying, though, was just we don't need to figure out why the city is in hell. Right?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, like it.
yeah, we need to either
We
stop
know.
it from falling, or at least would there be a way to stabilize it?
No.
Oh, just a beacon of optimism, aren't we?
The city is crumbled. It's in pieces. I mean, if it stabilizes, if possible, chunks of it are falling away constantly. It's being torn asunder as we speak.
It's a way to redirect it to somewhere that is.
Most likely not.
Do you
Listen,
think we'd be able to send it back?
No, not in your current states and power, from what I can tell.
I don't mean to be rude, but this conversation is really getting us nowhere, and we have stuff to do.
We do.
Then by all
That we do.
means, do it.
Okay, can we count on your allied for aid?
If you're here to kill demons, then of course.
I mean,
That
we're
seems
already
to be
here
our-
to confront devils, so I suppose it's not too big of a stretch.
You're confronting devils as well.
Well, I mean,
Oh my god.
like
Oh.
5 minutes after we came here, we confronted some bearded devils.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the stairs.
So, yeah, we're here to kill things that are hurting people, but we should probably be on our way.
Sounds good. Alright, and he kind of leads you all in towards the stairs. One of the Mezzoloths steps away, so you guys can have the one Mezzoloth.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
That's
By all
all right.
means.
Do we really need help?
Yes.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm
Speaking as
kind of
someone
with
who has
Salen on
twice
this
now,
one.
I've been knocked out several times now. Yes, we do need help, please.
It would just be
You need
really
help.
unfortunate if we, in the middle of a battle, this thing turned on us. But okay, let's
It
bring
will
Yeah.
not turn on you.
Sure, it will not turn on us.
Sure, it will not
If
turn
you
on
have
us.
nothing, if you don't plan on harming it and harming myself or my mistress, then you should be fine.
Wait, your
Who's-
mistress?
Who's your mistress?
I don't trust you enough to tell you.
Okay, well,
But what if we accidentally harm her?
You
that's a
won't.
good point.
She's not here.
Oh. I fucking hate this place.
Welcome
not
to the
the
club.
only
We have
one.
t-shirts.
Alright, so you all are heading down into the ossuary.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Copy. That means map change. And unfortunately,
Yay.
Twitch can't see it because for some reason OBS wants to poop out when I try to use maps.
Rude.
I know.
You know what? We should have asked him if his mistress is like just a gorgeous, super hot babe, and then we would know
True.
that his mistress is. We would know.
Alright, so as you guys descend the stairs, this workshop appears. Oh wait, hard. Sorry, there's doors, but you guys, I assume, open the doors.
Sure. Why not?
This workshop appears to be where priests and acolytes prepared dead bodies for final interment. The place has been ransacked with knives, saws, piping, and tubes littering the floor. Acid and embalming fluid pool everywhere amid a field of shattered flasks and jars. I need everybody to make survival checks, though.
Ooh.
Okay. And I got +0, or do I even have? Nope, +0. So straight roll for me.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Oh, 14.
Oh, hold on.